permanent staffing. We do registered managers, CQC, Ofsted. I know there's been a lot of talk about scammers with regards to registered managers. One thing I'll say about that is, if you are using a recruitment agency that you've just picked up on the web, that you don't know anybody, have never met anybody from that company, you are likely to get scammed. There are people who have a tendency to be a recruitment company. You will pay the fee for introducing the manager, but they're working as a team. You've paid £12,000 for placing that manager, for paying for recruitment. You're going to pay them £3,000 a month for being there doing nothing. That's about £16,000, £17,000 in 3 months. Why would anyone not want to do that? Before they register, they're gone. They move on to the next victim. So don't be a victim. Use recruitment companies that you know who's running them, and they will work for you. And the other thing is, when you work with recruitment companies, fair enough, most of them in the market charge a percentage. We don't. We charge a flat rate. There's a reason for that. Because when you use a percentage, it means if you tell me you can pay your registered manager, says, about 50 to 60,000. If I get somebody that's qualified for you and they will take 45 to 50, I'm not going to tell you that, because I need them to be earning the 60. So when my percentage comes in, I've got a lot of money. But I've left you paying someone 60K from the day you start to whenever they leave, which is costing you. But because I don't have any interest in how much you're paying your registered manager, because I'm on a flat rate, I will also work for you and try and lower what the expectations of the registered manager are. So it's a win-win situation for you, for the registered manager, and for us. And then also, you've got to be prepared to have a budget. I know my brother just said you might be spending a lot of money for people sitting around, but it is what it is. If you're going to run a business, have a budget. Recruitment is very important for the growth of your business. And in this case, in healthcare, obviously, it directly impacts your patient care. So you need to understand that you need to get the right people within your organization. And if you're going to be relaxed about it and think you can just do recruitment, get anybody in, it will show in the results and performance of your business. One thing that we're doing, I know we've spoken about international recruitment. People coming in on COS, people that have not been vetted, properly recruited. At the moment, we are working with 2 companies. They want international recruitment, but we are going to be on the ground doing the second phase of the interview, which is a face-to-face interview. So next week, we're in Zimbabwe doing face-to-face interviews. The week after, we will be in Kenya, and hopefully the week after, we'll be in Namibia doing the same thing. These are companies that have had enough of people turning up, having done an interview on Teams, and when the person comes in, they can hardly get in the car or can hardly drive. So some of the time we keep saying, oh, it's a culture difference, it's a culture difference. No, it's not. And the other thing you need to understand is, when you contact a recruitment agency and give them a job to do, it doesn't mean they're doing it. They could just leave it there, parked with all the other jobs. So you need to work with a recruitment agency. You would probably be thinking there's no managers and you've spent a year, a house empty. But what has your recruitment agency been doing? Do you have weekly report with them? Do you have contact with them to say, where are you, what are you doing, where are the difficulties? If you leave it to them, they'll simply leave it as well, because they've got other jobs coming in. So you need to work with somebody that works for you and will work for you. When we take on a job, we will say, listen, we are going to work on it, and on a weekly basis, I sit down with my team and say, right, where are we struggling, what are we doing, what can we change? And we will let you know in time that, why are we struggling? If either we need to change the pay rate, either we need to change the way that we're advertising or looking, because we've got lots of systems that we use. But then it's all based on budget and what we've agreed. So never sleep on the job of using a good recruitment agency, which is us. Okay, thank you.